guys, welcome back to a brand new, completely different video. So I'm just going to be doing my makeup and just showing you guys this nice, pretty, soft glam sort of look. It's my go-to sort of glam look that I go for whenever I'm like going out or there's a party and stuff like that. I actually have a dinner tonight for my granddad's birthday, so this is the glam for tonight. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoy. Make sure to like, comment and subscribe, and let's get on with the video. Hey guys, let's get straight into it. So I'm going to be using my Got To Be Glue hairspray, mixing that in with my Pink Honey brow clay stuff that I use, and then getting a spoolie and pushing the brows all the way up to the sky. I end up using a cotton pad just to help make it more tacky. So then I'm going to move on to colouring in my brows, and I end up using an angled brush and just doing basically a line underneath the brows and then getting that spoolie again to push the product up into my brow. Okay, so next we're going to be going ahead and using MUA Makeup Academy primer. So this is to help basically the makeup stick and last a lot longer. So I'm putting this all over my face and I mean everywhere. So it's cheeks, chin, forehead, and even on my brow bone and even a little bit on my lids. Okay guys, next I'm going in with Conspiracy Theory palette from Jeffree Star and Shane Dawson. I'm going to get a fluffy brush and put that into my pills. We're going to put that shade all across the lid. This is going to act as our base. Then we're going to start with the pops of colour. So I'm going to start with Tanacon, same thing with that fluffy brush, putting it all throughout my lid and also just dragging it out a little bit so I can start to see the vision. I'm then going to go in with Diet Root Beer, but concentrate this mainly on the outer part of my lid and then kind of dragging it in to the center part. Next, I'm going to go in with a new shade and a new palette from Kylie Jenner Cosmetics, You're So Money Baby palette. And I'm getting a smaller brush and putting that into Time Is Money and putting that on the inner part of my eye and dragging it out to the middle. Now I'm going in with my Ride or Die Chit Chat Shimmer Dust and putting that on the inner corners of my eye. I am using a much smaller brush, almost like a pointed brush. And then I'm going to go in with the Rimmel London eyeliner pen and just creating a wing with that. Next, I'm going to curl my lashes with my eyelash curler and using the Sky High Waterproof Mascara by Maybelline. I'm putting that on my top lashes only. I'm then going to go ahead and get a latex-free duo eyelash glue and stick on my lashes. Finally, moving back onto the face now that the primer has had time to settle, I'm going in with the Collection Green Color Corrector and putting that on the most only random spot right underneath my nose and then blending that out with a tiny little beauty blender. Next, I'm going in with a concealer by Revolution. I'm going to be putting this on any dark areas of my face, so underneath my eyes and then any of the high points of my face, so my chin, my nose, and just blending that in with a tiny little beauty blender. Now we're going to move on to warming the face up. I'm going to be using the Maybelline New York Age Eraser. I've got this in the darkest shade possible because I use this as a bronzer, as a sort of like mousse bronzer. So I'm going to be imitating shadows around my face and also warming my face up. So putting this around my cheekbone area, around my forehead, bridge of my nose, and a little bit underneath my bottom lip, just to make my bottom lip look a little bit bigger. Moving on to foundation, so I'm going to be using the Rimmel London Lasting Finish 25-Hour Foundation. This is in the shade 160. This is kind of like a mixture between my natural shade like the winter shade and my going into spring, summer. So this is kind of a little bit warmer than I'm normally used to, but I put little drops all over my face and then using a beauty blender to blend it all out. Coming back to bronzing, so this time around I'm going to be using the MUA Makeup Academy Sunkiss Bronze, and I'm going to be using a fluffy angled brush, and I'm going to be once again imitating those shadows, but this is also helping to enhance the natural features of your face. So not only is it warming up your face and creating those shadows, it's also making basically your face a bit more prominent. I really do recommend bronzer. It's just a game changer for me. I love bronzer. Okay, moving on to my favorite step, which is baking. So I'm going to be using the Rimmel London Match Perfection Loose Face Powder in the shade Transparent, which is number 1. I'm going to be putting this on like this little tiny sponge, almost like a beauty blender, but a bit more softer. And I'm going to be putting this on parts of my face that either need to be brightened up, but this also helps your makeup from creasing as well. So I know that we've already got primer on there already, but it just helps. It's just that little bit extra help. I also cut in where I've just done my bronzer just to make the cheekbones pop a little bit more. So whilst that is happening, I'm going in with a small flat brush and going into the shade Tanacon and going underneath my waterline, and then I'm going to be using the mascara again and doing my bottom lashes, but also helping my top lashes blend into my falsies. Now that we're all baked, I'm going in with a loose brush and just brushing away the powder. This, as you can see, those parts of my face that I've put the powder on just fill and kind of look a little bit brighter, and it just, I don't know, I see a massive difference. I don't know if you guys do, but I see a massive difference after baking. I absolutely love baking. Our next step is blush. So I'm going in with the brand Me, and it's called Blush Me in the shade Coral. I put this on my cheekbones, on my nose and on my chin. Now the reasons why I put this on my nose and my chin, especially right now, it is very cold out, and naturally like your nose and your chin go a bit pink because of the cold weather. So yeah, I put that on my high points of my face basically. Next we're going in with our powder, which I've got from Rimmel London. It's the Stay Matte powder in the shade Peach Glow, which is number 3, and I get a nice big fluffy brush and I put this all throughout my face. This is almost like blending every bit of powder on our face, so then it's not so harsh, it's a lot more softer, or well, at least I think it looks a lot more softer after applying this product. But yeah, it is now time for highlighter. So I'm going in with Missguided Unicorn Glow highlighter. I'm going in with the gold because I'm feeling gold a lot lately. I feel like gold looks a lot better on my skin, even though I'm quite pale. It gives that nice little warm glow. So I put this on the high points of my face, and I also add just a tiny little bit on the inner corner of my eyes, so then it just pulls the look all together. Moving on to the lips, so I have got here my Rimmel London Lasting Finish Lip Liner Pencil. It is in the shade 880, and I put this around the outer part of my lips. I'm now going in with Morphe's new lip gloss that has a lovely gorgeous tint to it. It is in the shade Hot Cocoa. It's absolutely gorgeous, and I feel like it pulls the whole look, sorry, all together, and it's giving that sort of like Christmassy, warm sort of look. I just feel like it pulls it all together. Okay guys, that is the end of the video. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, then make sure to give it a thumbs up for me and also to subscribe. I am going to be doing some more vlogs for you guys. I've just taken a little bit of a break because work has been crazy, as well as I just haven't had anything interesting to show you guys. So I just thought I will do a little makeup for you so you have something to watch. I don't know, but I will be also doing a little bit of a twist on the makeup. So I want to get back into my videos that I did last year, which is talking about ghost stories and spooky sightings whilst also doing my makeup. But obviously those type of videos do take a lot of time with the research and everything, so it might not be as frequent, but I will be still doing some just like makeup looks. So yeah, be nice, be good, and be grateful, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye my little bees.